welcome to the program Improve Seeds on your first agricultural television in Nigeria, ARCN Abuja. I am your usual host, Hilda Homsem Fantuam, and today I'm at a special place that you want to know. I'm in a nursery where we're going to explore and talk about pawpaw. You know, pawpaw is one of the most lucrative fruits that is mostly eaten, has a lot of health benefits, a lot of things attached to it. And we'll be right back. When we come back, we're going to tell you more, and of course we're going to introduce our guests to you, and of course tell you where we are. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Before we went on the break, I told you that I am at Kefi, we're in Kefi, a special garden. Because of some little challenges, that's why we will not be able to reach the farm. But of course, we're at his spot where a lot of fruits are being planted. Our guest for today's special program and episode is Mr. Peter Adams. Mr. Peter Adams is the president and the coordinator of Youth Program on Agriculture and Entrepreneurship Development. We had him last time where he talked about their mandates, their activities, and right now we're in one of their farms where we're going to explore on pawpaw. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you, ARCN TV and radio, for having us today. We are glad to be part of this your program today.
All
You're
right.
highly welcome to our farm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let's go straight to the point. Pawpaw. Why pawpaw? Why cultivating pawpaw?
Wow. Thank you very much for this opportunity to want to know why we are in this business of pawpaw. The importance of pawpaw cultivation cannot be overemphasized. Of course, you know, people eat pawpaw. Everybody eats pawpaw. Pawpaw is good for nutrition. Pawpaw is good for healthy living. Pawpaw also has its own medicinal advantages for people who are also sick. So why we going into pawpaw is the fact that because of the high demand of pawpaw, pawpaw is highly demanded, especially in the market. But again, pawpaw production in Nigeria is not in commercial quantity. Most people who produce this pawpaw are just in smaller quantities. Most of the pawpaw being consumed around Abuja, they are from the southwest, southeast, and south-south. So, but in the north, pawpaw is not widely cultivated. So, because of this understanding of the market intelligence, we decided to go into pawpaw production. And what we are doing basically, like you see, we're going into commercial pawpaw production. And the pawpaw species that we have is hybrid. It fruits between 6 to 8 months.
Wow.
Yes, and it has a lifespan of like 4 years if
Wow.
well taken care of. And again, the initial fruiting of this pawpaw, like you see, will be like 40 to 50 balls. The first fruiting, then the second fruiting will be like up to like 80 balls. So yeah,
On the
on a tree.
Wow.
On a tree. So it's hybrid pawpaw, and it's very good for consumption. Apart from its nutritional value, it also has its own economic value. Because one pawpaw in the market today, some pawpaw sell for no less than 500 to 1,000 naira. One pawpaw. So if you have 50 pawpaws in a tree, and one of the pawpaw goes for 500 naira per. So a tree of pawpaw can be giving you like 10,000 naira. So if, for example, you have like 20,000 or 10,000 pawpaw trees, you know that you're in business. So why we're going into this pawpaw production basically is to also create awareness among young people about the importance of pawpaw farming in creating wealth and employment. You can't be doing pawpaw business and you're a poor man. You can't be doing pawpaw business and you are unemployed.
Oh.
Yes, so pawpaw cultivation is very, very lucrative, especially in our economy today.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. Now I know most of the improved varieties of fruits or plants or trees comes with budding.
Yeah.
Do we do that on pawpaw?
No, they don't do budding on pawpaw because pawpaw is not a tree.
Okay.
Pawpaw is a tree, but pawpaw is a perennial tree. Pawpaw is a tree that has a lifespan. Yes, pawpaw lifespan is between 3-4 years. Do you get my point? So pawpaw, they don't do budding for pawpaw. Pawpaw is
So
not
how do you now know that? I know from the little knowledge I have, we have female and male pawpaw.
Yes.
So how do you differentiate between a male pawpaw and a female pawpaw?
Okay, you'll be able to differentiate a male pawpaw and a female pawpaw from when it's fruiting. When it began to fruit, the female pawpaw, the one that is the male pawpaw, come out with plenty flowers. There are many flowers on the male pawpaw. So at that stage, you know that this pawpaw is a male pawpaw already. It's a male species. But for the female pawpaw, when it began to fruit, it has little flowers before it starts fruiting. But again, there's a way to go about turning conversion. There's a way about going conversion of the male pawpaw that is not going to be fruiting to a fruiting pawpaw, and you do that from the root.
Okay.
Yes, from the root of this pawpaw. Now, for example, if you open this leather now, under the root, you see a long.
The main root.
Yes, the main root that came out from the seed. You just cut it off before transplanting it. So in that view, you have converted a male pawpaw to now a fruiting a male female pawpaw.
Now let me get something
Yes.
clear.
Yeah.
At this stage, it's ready to be transplanted,
It's
right?
ready for transplant.
And at this stage, we cannot differentiate between a male and a female, can't we?
You cannot.
Good.
Yes.
So until when it starts fruiting?
Yes, until when it starts fruiting.
Okay, so at that stage, we now dig?
Yes, at that stage, once you identify that this pawpaw tree is a male pawpaw,
Yeah.
you just dig maybe 3 meters,
Okay.
2-3 meters under the root. You see that main root, you now cut it off. It will convert. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
You get that?
Yes.
Wow, that
yes,
is good.
Yes.
All right. As you said, it's an improved variety. Do you have problems of pests or diseases, and how do you control it?
Yeah, the only challenge, pawpaw usually have infections. Pawpaw do have infections that attacks the pawpaw, the leaf, and once that happens, it affects the growth of the pawpaw. Do you get my point?
Okay.
So the way to control pawpaw pests, since what we are doing is organic, the way to control pawpaw pests is using neem oil. I'm sure you know neem oil.
Yes,
neem oil, when you mix neem oil in the water, then maybe pepper, this normal pepper,
Yes.
ground the pepper, mix it with the neem oil on the sack, and just spray it on the pawpaw. It takes care of any pest and diseases
Wow.
that is disturbing the purple.
Okay, you said something. You are into organic.
Yes,
Full organic.
full organic.
Please, can you tell us
Yeah.
more?
So basically, what we are doing, our program basically that we just signed an MOU with the Agricultural Research Council is on organic agriculture, rural and urban organic agricultural development plan. Now, organic agricultural practices in Nigeria today is in shambles. Organic agricultural practices in Nigeria today is not as it is in other part of the world. That is why our product from Nigeria is not gaining acceptance into some of the international markets, especially when it comes to export, because our products are not organic. Mostly our agricultural practices in Nigeria is mostly inorganic. So having identified that gap, we decided to say, okay, organic agriculture is the best and surest way for us to ensure food security in Nigeria. If Nigeria is talking about food security, it has to be organic. Because if your food is not secured, it's dangerous to your health. If your food that you're eating does not have where you don't know where you're buying your food from, and people just eat anything they buy from the market, not knowing where that produce is coming from. So we are focused on organic agriculture in order for us to address issues of food insecurity. And basically, what is organic agriculture? Organic agriculture is the production of food without the application of herbicide, chemicals. Is the production of food without using herbicide and chemicals. And just like most of our food being produced today have been contaminated by the kind of chemicals they apply in food. Yes, so that's why our focus is basically on organic, because organic agriculture is healthy for people and it's also healthy for the planet. So it's good for people and it's good for the planet. And it's also profitable.
All right.
Yes, yes.
All right, this is still Improve Seeds on your first agricultural television in Nigeria, ARC and Abuja. We'll be right back where we'll get to know if pawpaw can be planted through seeds or seedlings, and then to get more about the challenges attached to the farming or the cultivation of pawpaw. We'll be right back. All right, you're still with ARCN Television and still Improve Seats on the Agricultural Research Council of Nigerian Television. Before we went on the break, we're talking about pawpaw. Pawpaw, which is a perennial fruit or tree that grows within, a certain period of time. And he told us how good pawpaw is when we cultivate it in the organic way rather than applying other chemical aspect to it. We also were told how we're going to differentiate between a male pawpaw and a female pawpaw. Female pawpaws grow little flowers when they grow, while male pawpaws give us more flowers. But of course, we can convert the male pawpaw into a female pawpaw by digging down the root, cut it off, and then of course we'll have a female pawpaw, and it gives us a lot of fruits that we can use. All right, Mr. Peter, thank you. To get this now, is it through seedling or is it through seeds? And what's the duration of it?
Okay. It's true seed. If you want to establish a pawpaw farm, you start from the seed. You will first plant the seed. You get the good pawpaw species. You know the species of pawpaw you want to plant. It's very important. So when you have the seed of the pawpaw, you establish a nursery. So when you establish a nursery, it takes like 2 weeks to germinate. Between 7 days to 10 days, maximum just say 2 weeks, the seed will pop up. So once the seed pop up from the nursery, just like you see them here,
You see them.
yeah, then you allow it for another 3 weeks. That's in total 3 weeks. So once it's like 3 weeks in the nursery, 3 weeks or maximum 1 month in the nursery, then you can now put it in a bigger nursery bag. So once you put it in a bigger nursery bag like this, you allow it again
To germinate.
to grow taller again. Now you see, as it is now, this is ready for transplanting.
Oh, okay.
So if you transplant this one now, it will survive.
So how old is this one now?
This one is like 1 month 2 weeks.
Wow.
1 month 2 weeks. That is from the main planting to
From
this
the
point.
seed
Yes,
to
from
this
the seed,
stage
yes.
now.
1 month 2 weeks. So when you take it to the field and plant now in the farm, it does give it like another 7 months.
It will start.
8 months, it will start fruiting.
Wow.
And this is hybrid pawpaw. I've done research on it, and I recommend it for any person who has interest to go into pawpaw production. And it's very, very sweet.
All
It's a
right.
very sweet.
What are the different types of pawpaw? The varieties of pawpaw, and which will you recommend for farmers to go into?
Yeah.
That is one. If you want to go into the economical aspect, or just want to go for eating, for just pleasure, which will you?
We have GMO pawpaws. We have pawpaws that are genetic modified pawpaw seeds.
Okay.
Those kind of seeds, they are not open pollinated varieties. They are not OPV varieties. Once if you plant them, you see some of those pawpaws, you see them, they are dwarfed.
Yes.
Once you plant them, once they are fruit, the seed you cannot plant it and get the same yield. That is genetic modified pawpaw seed. But the one that is recommended is the one that is open pollinated variety. The one that when you plant, from your harvest, you can replant. From your harvest, you can replant. Those ones are open pollinated varieties, but they are also hybrids too.
Okay, they are also hybrid.
So that's
All right. So what are some of the benefits of pawpaw?
Yeah.
I know they talked about the leaf, the
Yeah,
fruit. It
yeah.
has a lot.
Yeah. So the benefit of pawpaw, like I said, cannot be overemphasized. Pawpaw, one, humans, of course, for humans consumption is very nutrition, is very healthy, and for pharmaceutical companies also uses there's this pawpaw byproduct they call papain. It's gotten from pawpaw. I'm sure you know a pawpaw that is not ripe.
Yeah.
If you cut it, you will see there's a white milk coming out from the pawpaw fruit itself. That is used for papain. When you harvest it, it's also a big money. Mostly pharmaceutical companies uses it for making of their drugs. Especially they use it for digestive. This medicine that is used for digestion. Then again, for the pawpaw leaf is good for even high blood pressure. Even children who are sickle cells, who have sickle cells, they use the pawpaw leaf. The pawpaw leaf that you see is a bit yellowish. Anyone that is about falling off from the tree that is a bit yellowish is very good for reduction of
Cholesterol.
it helps sickle cell patient. Then again, pawpaw leaf is also eaten by animals, especially snail. For those people who are doing snail farming, pawpaw leaf is very good for snail farming stuff.
Practices,
Yes,
okay.
and you also know that pawpaw seed is also very, very healthy, especially for cleaning of detoxification. Pawpaw seed itself is good for detoxification. Pawpaw seed is also good for, it helps digestion. Even people with stomach ache, pawpaw seed, when they grind it, they can eat it and drink water. It also helps in yes, in addressing issues of stomach indigestion in the humans. So the importance of pawpaw, like I said, cannot be overemphasized, because one, even the pawpaw tree itself, the pawpaw tree is also used for, I'm sure you know these POP, people who do POP ceilings. You see those
Shreds.
yeah, those threads. Those
Yes.
threads can also be gotten from pawpaw, even though those threads are gotten from but Hausa call it
Rama.
rama. Hausa call it rama. Uh-huh. So the importance of pawpaw, like I said, cannot be overemphasized. Both the leaf, both the seed, both the fruit itself. So pawpaw is a very lucrative farming crop, but it's just that our investment in pawpaw in Nigeria is not well pronounced, because most of the pawpaw that is being produced in Nigeria is just for eating purposes. We are not extracting the papain from pawpaw, and all that. So, but moving forward, it is part of our plan and strategy that we will be able to be getting some of these things from pawpaw. And let me not also forget, they also use pawpaw to make cream.
Body cream.
Yes, they use pawpaw to make body cream. They use pawpaw to make body cream. They use pawpaw also to make soap. Yeah, pawpaw itself, they use it to make body cream, and they also use it to make soap.
Soup.
Soap.
Wow.
Yes.
Years of farming and all this. What are some of the challenges you faced in the cultivation of pawpaw?
One of the major challenges, like I just told you, is insecurity. Insecurity. We have a pawpaw farm, like I said, a very big farm where we have close to like 4,000-5,000 pawpaw trees in the farm. But because of insecurity, I've not been to the farm now for some time. So insecurity is one of the major challenges that we farmers are facing in terms of not only pawpaw cultivation, but cultivation of other crops. But again, low investment, low government investment, low support from the government. Now, if you want to go into commercial production of some of these pawpaws and all stuff, to access money from the government is a major challenge. Do you get my point? Because one, for you to qualify to access loan, they will be asking you for some of the collaterals that you don't even have. So one of the major challenge in going into commercial farming in Nigeria is the issue of access to finance, access to land. Even access to land, there are lands, but the access to secured land is also a major challenge. Again, pawpaw cultivation does not require plenty kind of expensive input, farm input. Once you have pawpaw, all that you need, if you're able to get cow dung, you don't even need fertilizer. Like I said, we're not doing chemical production of pawpaw. We're using organic. We're doing organic. So when you get your cow dung, you treat them into compost, then you apply them in the farm. Then apart from the pesticide,
That is even organic still.
that is still organic. So you see, cultivating pawpaw is very easy. But the challenge is, just like I said to you, is issue of insecurity and low government investment in commercial farming. And again, pawpaw, the market is there. The demand is there for pawpaw. If you go to the market today, pawpaw, if you see a ball of pawpaw, it sells for not less than 400, 500 naira. Yes. I bought pawpaw up to 1,000, 300 naira, depending on the size. Yes, depending on the size. I've bought pawpaw close to that amount. So pawpaw, like I said, is very lucrative, and even though the challenges is not too much, but it's good. It's a good business.
What advice do you have for a farmer or a viewer who wants to invest, who wants to go into pawpaw?
My advice for any viewer who wants to go into pawpaw production: every house, ideally in Nigeria, should have a pawpaw tree. Not one, not two, not three. Because from your house you eat. There's nothing that gives you joy that you pluck a fruit from your own house, something that you know you planted when they were small, and now they have become fruit that you can eat. So I encourage everybody, every viewer who is watching this, try and get at least pawpaw and other fruits in your house. It's very important because it will help in improving your health and your nutrition for the family also, and also income.
All right, you've heard it all from Mr. Peter, who has really elaborated on the importance of pawpaw, the economical value, the health value, and the joy in plucking a tree from your home. If you want to learn more, keep on watching ARCN television, and where you get more information about any kind of crops, any kind of improved variety of your product. Keep a date with us next week for another episode. In this special episode, we're going to show you the plantation. We're going to show you how the nursery are being made, how they transplant them, and other things. And to your amusement, we're going to talk about a new plant that a lot of us do not know. That is jackfruit. I don't know if you know jackfruit and stevia. So don't miss that episode. Thank you so much. I remain Hilda Homsam, and thank you so much, Mr. Peter.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back. We'll come back to your farm next week.
Thank you very
Hope
much.
we'll be welcome.
Yeah, highly welcome.
All right,
highly
thank
welcome.
you so
Thank you very
much.
much, man.
Thank you so much from all of us here is be good, stay out of trouble, and get a pawpaw plant in your house.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it.
All right,
Have a
no
good day.
problem.